Ako naman, Jong, when I question, sincerely, nagtatanong ako kung ano yung bakit gano'n, no? Pero wala pa naman akong na-ban from a meeting sa church or community namin. Kasi board member ako sa homeowner, di ba? Dati. So, ang ano ko, once napag-agree na, sustain na tayo. Di ba? Tapos na yun. Hindi mo na ilalabas sa meeting na yan, lalo sa church na, alam mo, hindi naman ako sangay. Wala na, tapos na, sustain na yan. Pagkang bishop or stake president nagsabi, hindi, ito gagawin natin. Doon sa meeting, ano ka na? Sustain ka na. Yan ang susubukan yung, sabi mo, increase humility, sabi ni President Oaks. Yun nga siguro, isa yan, increase humility. You think you know better, but there's an inspiration given by your line leader, no? Those who preside over you, then you sustain.
What is an effective meeting? So that will be our discussion for today's podcast. Ano yung initial thought mo dyan, Kim?
Well, an effective meeting should be short meeting.
Yes. The shorter, the better.
Shorter, the better.
Especially when the purpose is, being, yung achieved.
Yeah, may mga specific agenda, di ba?
Yes.
Na prepared agenda. Pero tanong ko sa iyo, Jong, what would be a specified number of hours or ideal number of time frame ng meeting?
In tawag nito, paano ba natin sabihin ha? Kasi when I attend meetings such as like mga committee meetings lang, sa amin dito, nasa mga 20 to 30 minutes lang eh.
Grabe, ikli naman yan.
No, what I mean by committee meeting, for example, naging ako dito, ward mission leader. So meron kaming missionary committee, di ba? Meron ng yung headed by yung kung wala yung second councilor ng second councilor ng elders quorum or first councilor, depende kung sinong na-assign sa sa missionary, ang isa sa family history or sa dalawa lang yan eh. So attend sila ng meeting namin, sila yung mag-preside at magkakandak doon. Yung mga meeting na gano'n, sabihin natin after the 2 meetings yan ng sacrament at saka auxiliary meeting, 30 minutes lang yan sa ward yan sa ward. And then yung mga sa high council ako, Sunday kami before mag-start ng sacrament meeting, usually mga 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock. 1 hour lang. And it's a stake meeting 1 hour lang yan, kaya yan ang experience ko dito sa US.
Pero with that specific parang brief time, anong observation mo?
Achieve naman.
How do they manage yung ganun ganung 1 hour or 30 minutes?
Kasi you have to realize also the frequency of the meeting. No, in the case of committee meeting, which is every other Sunday, so merong mga in-betweens na pwedeng, direct na lang na communication. Pero itong meeting na 20 to 30 minutes na committee meeting, diretso na talaga yan. Delegation or reminders, gano'n na. Wala na yung mga other little things that would add up to the time consumed. So yan ang experience ko. I don't know, medyo nakalimutan ko na yung mga meetings natin dyan na umaabot ng 2 oras, 3 oras. hindi sa pag-ano sa leadership natin pero I think we take so much time on yung mga tawag dito, yung parang back and forth na discussion, which can be eliminated kung nasana yung agenda, yung mga ganun. So, diretso, na siya.
Ward Council meeting namin. Siguro mga 3 oras kami. Pero, you know, right now, my calling is a Sunday school president. So, pina-attend nila ako eh. Talagang, lagi ako nire-remind ng bishop. Siguro ang bishop, gusto rin ako umattend. Yung, kasi maski na makwento ko, pero 3 oras. Pero alam mo, wala naman ako na feel na among the members na parang they were looking at their watch. Tapos parang they have to go. Walang ganun feeling eh. Tapos
Kasi,
nag-serve ng food yung bishopric. So,
siguro, sanayan na lang siguro yan sa based on parang practices na lang natin dyan ba na, you know, sky's the limit yung oras, wala masyadong nag-aabang na mga asawa, mga anak na that
right.
wanted also to, you know, have time with their mother or with their father or something like that ba?
Yung yung Sunday meeting ba, Jong, di ba? Like, di ba, nag-usap tayo a few days ago na what we think about Sunday meeting, no? Dati kasi, nung tayo yung mga stake presidents pa, parang din-discourage yung Sunday meeting no?
Yes.
So, ang namin nun, ang stake presidency meeting namin, Wednesdays
I think that's better.
Oo. Pero iniisip ko ba, like, dyan kasi, weekday ang meetings dyan di ba? Ang kasi dito, karamihan ng mga members, commuters.
Yeah, correct.
So, we can easily move around, travel around when it's Sunday. Pero I'm talking about about Manila setting kasi sa probinsya sa tingin ko madaling umikot doon no? Mag-tricycle ka lang, punta ka na sa chapel Dito mga ilang sakay Kaya na sa stake center ang meeting. Ang kasi dati when we attended training sa manual, leadership training, sa manual merong regular, like Bishop meet regular. Pero hindi nakalagay doon kung should it be weekly. So tinanong namin, what does regular? Ang sagot ng leader is weekly pag regular.
Weekly. When you say leader, ang area presidency.
Yeah, pag may leadership training sa mga stake presidents. Ngayon, hindi ko alam ngayon, pero ang kasi ng church, we should not be taken away from our family.
Yes.
Yung parang responsibility ba?
Kaya nga tinatawag na tayo ngayon di ba? Family-centered church support. Yung church ngayon suporta na lang sa sa family. So lahat ng mga focus ng mga either activities or nakatutok ngayon doon sa family. Ang church auxiliaries or ang church ngayon will just support the family. Kaya nga nagkaroon na tayo ng Come Follow Me, yung inspiration ng mga leaders natin sa ministering, no? Kasi yung home teaching and visiting teaching, kung sa term pa ni President Nelson yan, we retired them. Meaning, iyan na siya, no? Pinalitan na siya ng higher and more holier way, which is ministering.
Like, ang alam ko kasi sa ministering, yung quality ng interviews na ginagawa ng o ng Elders Forum President dun sa mga ministering brothers or mga Relief Society sisters. Under sa Relief Society naman yon. Like for example, like if I am to be interviewed by my Elders Forum President, he will just probably would like to find out kung ano yung mga pwede kong ibigay sa kanyang information about my ministering dun sa mga families na assign ko. Hindi yung, ito ba, nabisitahan mo na? Ito ba, it's more on, tell me about brother, kumusta siya? Diba? Pagka sinabi kong, yeah, I was able to have a long telephone conversation with him. I found out, that's already ministering.
Yes, exactly.
Diba? Or I was invited to a graduation celebration by his son, no? Ministry niya. Ibig sabihin, close ka dun sa inaano mo. More and the information na mabibigay mo dun sa Elders Forum President.
Okay. That's the reason why I included this in your sa tanong natin. It's because that's the shortest meeting.
Yeah.
It's a meeting din yan ng yung ministering interview. It's actually a meeting eh. Though hindi siya formal or sabihin natin depende sa nag-execute ng meeting na yan. Pero these are straight to the point meeting where you will be asked kumusta yung nabisitahan mo, and sometimes you can even report other things other than your families. Hindi lang yung families na inassign sa'yo, pati yung mga other things na, for example, you're trying to reach out your missionary, those are ministering as well, right?
Right.
Oh. Yung mga friends mo na kumpanyo mo dati na nakausap mo, hindi naman inassign sa'yo yan, pero that could still be part of your ministering reports. So in other words, what counts, sabi nga ni Elder Holland, everything counts. So doon sa meeting na yan, yung ministering interview, yan yung pinaka-shortest meeting. If you think that is a very effective meeting, you can ripple that to your other meetings like your committee meeting, your presidency meeting, or even your council meeting. Kung magsobra man, huwag naman sobrang 1 oras. Kahit na siguro nadagdagan lang ng mga 15 to 30 minutes ang 1 hour. Pero huwag naman umabot ng 3 hours. Grabe, no? 2 hours. Parang ganun ba?
Ang sinasabi po dati, no? Sorry if I have to mention yung previous leadership, calling, no? Ang sinasabi ko dati sa mga bishops, pag kumakaten ka ng meeting, na lang yung parang reviewing kung ano yung mga yung mga nangyari in the shortest possible way and following up on things that were planned. Pero yung alam mo na kung anong nangyayari sa stake mo, like before you have that meeting, aware ka na sa mga concerns kasi nag-ano ka na nakikipag-usap ka na sa kanila, nagtatawagan na kayo, friendship na kayo outside of that meeting eh.
Especially when you are stake president, na delegated mo yung mga ibang trabaho mo, somehow yung councilors mo or yung priesthood leader na inassign mo in tawag ba na yung parang not replacement sa'yo but ano man tawag natin yan, yung representing you ba? Dapat he has all the at least necessary information para pag-attend natin ng meeting with the stake president, pag-attend mo, diretso na lang talaga, clarity na lang of the purpose or execution na lang of mga assignments.
Ang sinasabi ko nga dati, pagka yung ngayon mo lang nalaman yung concern, parang nagkulang ka na sa sa work. Parang when you attend a meeting, pag by concern, parang hindi na surprise eh. Times a meeting is also letting the leaders know, as a leader, as a presiding officer, how you feel on certain situations. Pero a meeting sa akin should be lively eh. Sa akin I remember si President Hinckley, meron siyang yung parang documentary about him. Sabi niya, I always look forward to President Hinckley's meeting. It is full of laughter daw eh. Parang ang gaan ang feeling mo pag umattend ka ng meeting. Jong.
Ito. Sandali, bago mo ako tanungin, paano natin ipapasok dyan ang spirituality or ang tawag nito yung parang di ba sabi mo may katuwaan or may humor or it's something that they could take out from that meeting. Pero yung spiritual side of it, kailangan pa ba yan sa meeting or ano ba ang natin dyan? Ano ang experience natin dyan?
Like kunyari tayo, leaders tayo, di ba? Like if I am the presiding officer, ang mga uma-attend ng meeting mo or yung mga kasama mo dyan does not feel the spirit only when you speak. Hindi lang naman yun eh.
Yes.
Katao mo na ikaw, you're a spiritual person. You are a disciple of Jesus Christ. No matter where you go, they will feel your spirit. They will feel the spirit in you.
Yes, correct.
Pumunta ka sa isang kunyari, government office, di ba? Seemingly, walang spirit doon or whatever, no? Pero when you are there, they will feel that this person is a spiritual person by the way he talks. In the same
token.
You bring the spirit in that meeting, not only presiding officer, but the other members of the council, di ba?
So what you are saying, yung mismong presence mo by being on time, for example, or by being punctual, or by clear on your instructions, they could feel the spirit, right?
Right.
Rather than confused ako, parang naguguluhan ako dahil walang direction ang meeting na ito, or something ganun.
Right. That is dapat then we have to be organized, di ba?
Yes.
Kasi may mga may experience ka mga leaders na marami nakikalimutan. Tapos late. Good vibes lang to eh, pero real talk eh, no? Yun nga, yung parang sana make best effort na mag-start ng time on time.
Para matapos din on time.
Oo, matapos din on time. Though sometimes hindi maiiwasan, pero hindi laging ganon. Diba? Pero ako naman, kung akong presiding, if somebody is late, no? Sabi nga, paano kung may late? Pagka laging late, tanungin mo na, bakit ka laging nalilate? Diba? So kung meron naman valid reason talaga na bakit ka nalilate, then mag-a-adjust ka rin as a
okay
leader.
lang yan.
Nagko-commute pa siya, ang layo, pero he make effort, diba?
Yeah.
Why? No? Bakit ka na late? Or bakit, tas ikaw rin, pag late ka, you explain also. You have to bring your daughter to the doctor, or paano ka na? There were times na I have to go ahead, start the meeting. I will just catch up. Diba?
So, balik tayo doon sa gusto mong itanong. Ano yun? Sorry, nakat kita eh. Kalimutan mo. Yeah.
Kalala ko. Recently, Jong, I attended a meeting. Ang sabi nung that meeting should be an evaluation of a prior activity. Diba? Evaluation. Inumpisahan yung meeting na sabi na, positive lang ha.
Baka nagbibiro lang.
Walang negative. Hindi. Parang they're trying to, parang, yung, wala nga sinabing emphasize or amplify the positive eh. Parang negative, positive lang yan mo. So, anong comment mo doon?
Bakit tinawag pang evaluation kung meron talaga you expect tawag nito some participants that will say something based on their observation. Nasa iyo na lang yan if you take it negatively or positive, you know, in the context doon sa activity na yon.
No, pero ano ba, tama ba na ano na parang in a meeting we should not take actually ano no, ang negative comment depende dun sa nakikinig ko minsan eh.
Yes. Yun
diba?
na sabi ko, yan ang sabi ko.
Diba? Who is to say na what he is saying is negative? Ikaw din. Ang dating sa negative. Pero sa kanya, here, it may be a concern that sounds ano, parang hindi maganda sa paninig mo, pero he was just airing a concern.
Yes.
That's where the presiding officer's experience will come in. Pagka ang nagpe-preside hindi siya masyadong biyasa, medyo magkakaroon ng gulo. Pero kung ang marunong moderate, di ba?
Oh, yes.
And ang presiding officer does that. Yari, sagot na lang ng sagot o salita ng salita, no? Without offending that person. Oh, thank you. Sister, meron gusto sabihin. Now, ang presiding officer has the responsibility na wag rin pagsalitain yung gusto magsalita kasi yung ibang ma-wear down din yung ibang nag-a-attend ng meeting. They will end up not ayokong pinapabayaan lang magsalita yung isa, hindi na kami. So ang presiding officer, responsibility niya ngayon, kaya ang presiding officer may burden burden yan eh. But you know, if you are called to be a bishop or you or a branch president, you will have also to develop, to progress, hindi lang yung nag-apologize lagi na sabihin na I'm sorry, medyo alam mo ito hindi ko naman alam itong mga bagay na to, pero tinola ko, ganon. Best effort to develop yourself. Magtanong ka. Try to look for a mentor. No? Well, one of the joy that you will be having as a member of the church is that you'll be given the chance to attend trainings or meetings. And hindi konti yan, no? Throughout our membership, we'll give it, wala tayong paid clergy so that we are called, but we also accept or volunteer to do it. Ano mang ipilit sa atin. And with that, we have the responsibility to attend meetings. I attended meetings since I was in the youth that I have learned so much. Inspired, I have witnessed inspired decisions during the meeting. And meetings should be a revelatory experience.
Correct.
And yung negativity, sabi ko nga, when I preside the meeting, sabi ko, it's best that we talk it out dito sa meeting na to, rather than after the meeting, you go out along the corridors and talk about what is going on, what has transpired in the meeting, in a manner na parang hindi ka sang-ayon doon sa di ba?
All right, so this will just be a short podcast. Let's ask our followers if they can join us in the comment section to share their views on their respective meeting that they are attending. So,
be kind in your comments, ha?
Yeah, be kind in our comment, okay?
Good vibes. Good